okay, not the TA session. So this session is for week one because tomorrow we have a deadline for week one. Okay. So in this session, we'll be discussing about the week one doubts, and yeah, I will first go through the week one content, means through the portal, and we'll see how. Okay, is my voice is low?
No, sir, it's fine.
Yes, it's
No, sir, it's fine.
low.
It's fine, right? Okay,
Yes, sir.
great.
Yes, sir, it's fine.
Yeah. So first, let me show you the portal and how we have to use the data set for the problem solving. Okay, let me discuss that. Okay, a few of them are saying. Okay, is this better now?
Yes.
Okay, great. So this is the first instructor session. So we have three sessions: Monday, Friday, and Saturday. Okay.
Okay.
So this session is conducted because tomorrow we have a deadline, so that's why we are taking a session today. But from next week, it will be Monday, Friday, and Saturday like that. Okay. So three instructor session, and for remaining days we have TA sessions. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yes.
Sir, do it as a summary lecture.
Summary, yeah, like we will discuss the practice assignment question in this particular session. Okay. Because summary is already taken by the TA. Okay. But if you have
Okay,
any
sir.
doubt from the week one, you can ask. No worries. Okay.
Question number 9,
Yes, sir.
10th and 11th of practice assignment week 1.
I will take first let me
Sir,
then I will go to practice assignment. Okay. Just wait for 5 minutes. Yeah. Okay. So let me share my screen now.
sir, I was actually late for the class, so can you repeat it? When will the class for the instructor session, and when will be for the TA session?
Monday, Friday, Saturday, 6 to 8 p.m. This will be instructor session. And for remaining days, you can check the calendar 3 to 5 p.m. or some days 6 to 8 p.m. will be a TA session. Okay? So we'll rename this as CTTA session, and remaining will be a weekly live session. That is the instructor session. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So can you see this particular
Sir,
portal? Yeah. First,
one thing, sir. Hello.
yes.
Sir, I am a plus 2 student. So I have regular classes till 4:30. Then how can I attend the class at 3:30?
Wait, let me everyone. Yeah. Yeah. Can you ask your question now? Regular
Sir,
classes.
I am a plus 2 student and I have regular classes till 4:30. It's
Okay.
from 9:30 to 4:30. So how can I attend the class at 3:30?
No, it's a TA session. So if you have doubt, then you can join. It's not mandatory. Okay. So none of the sessions are mandatory. There is no attendance here. If you have doubt, you can join the session. You can ask your doubt, or you can watch the recording on the YouTube channel anytime. Okay.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Yeah. So this is the portal you can see here, our CT course portal. You can go through this on the left side. You can see orientation and qualify process. But the main important part is here in course introduction, and you can see common data set, right? So we are going to use this particular data set throughout the course, right? So for all the assignment questions, for quizzes, for end term, this data set will be used. Okay. First, let me complete what I want to discuss. Then I will take your doubt. Okay. So
Practice assignment question number 10th
yeah,
and
just
11th.
wait. Let me complete, then I will take your doubt. Okay. So let me mute everyone. Okay. Great. So this is a common data set, right? So all the questions, all the assignment questions are based on this particular data set. And in your exam also, quizzes or end term, you are going to get this template here. You can see the template, right? All data set template. So this will be given in the paper itself, right, on the screen. And by looking at this particular template, you have to attempt the question. If you see in the assignment question, there are few questions which require the actual data, right? But in the exam, those type of question will not be there. Only a template is required to solve those questions, right? So if you see the assignment question number 1 or 2 of week 1, in that we require data to solve that particular question. So that type of question will not be there in the exam. Okay. You can see here we need to find out the value of A, B, C. So this question requires a data set, actual data, right? But in the exam, we are going to provide a data set, and based on this only, you can attempt the question. Okay. So this will be given to you in the exam. And for all the assignment question, you can see we have to use this data set. And whatever the cards we have used in the lectures, everything is mentioned in this particular drive. You can just go through that. Okay. So I hope this thing is clear about the data set part. Okay. So you have to visit this particular data set for all the assignment questions, right? So this is how the portal look like. You can see week 1 content here, right? So lectures are there, activity questions are there, and then we have practice assignment questions, and we have grade assignment questions. So this is very important, grade assignment questions, right? So you have to solve this
Sir, this is summary session or doubt session?
Yeah, this is overall session for week 1. Let me go through, because I think instructor session didn't happen for the week 1. So first, let me go through the portal, what I want to cover. Then I will discuss the PA question, and through that we can discuss the doubts also. Okay.
Sir, there are two classes going on at this time, also of
Yeah,
aesthetics.
yeah. This is because this is extra session we have taken, because actually the session for CT is Monday, Friday, Saturday, but we are taking this session today because tomorrow we have a deadline. So that's why. Okay.
Okay,
From
sir.
next week, it will be on Monday only. Okay, not on Tuesday.
Okay.
Yeah. So graded assignment is very important part. You have to submit this assignment, and you should get at least a 40% and above in the grade assignment 1 and 2 to become eligible for a qualifier exam. Okay. So please submit this assignment and make sure you get it correct at least 40% and above. Okay. Grade assignment 1
Excuse
and
me,
2
sir.
very important. Yes.
Sir, what is the syllabus for the quiz one?
Yeah. So for quiz 1 and for qualifier, we have first 4 week content. Okay. Week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4. So 4 weeks of content will be there for a quiz 1 or qualifier. Okay. So quiz 1,
Okay,
qualifier,
sir.
both are the same exam only. Okay.
Okay, sir.
And
Sir,
you have to attempt this grade assignment questions. Yeah. For
sir,
qualifiers.
for this qualifier, you will take best of 2 of 4 weeks or only first 2 weeks?
You can see the grading document here. So you can see course introduction, grading policy, right? For computational thinking, you can, right, this is for entire course, but for the qualifier, first 2 week and then first 3 week also, right? So we'll be taking the average of first 2, and then we'll take first 3 also, okay? So please
Sir,
submit
it's
all
like if
the,
we not get two in both of that 40%, then you will prefer third week.
no, you have to attempt all the 4 weeks, okay? So make sure in week 1, 2, 3, you get 40% and above. That's it, okay? Keep it simple. Don't think that much. Week 1, 2, 3, get 40% and above in the assignment questions, okay? That's it.
What
Anyway,
about the
you need
June
to
quiz one and
submit
quiz
the
two?
assignment. Sorry,
Quiz one and quiz two.
quiz 1 and quiz 2.
July
Yeah, I will.
13 and August
Yeah,
3.
yeah. See, July 13 is basically quiz 1, that is qualifier exam that all qualifier students have to give. Syllabus is week 1 to 4. Quiz 2 is afterward, okay? For term student or those who clear the qualifier, they can attempt the quiz 2 as well. So you can
Excuse
see
me,
a
sir, I have a
grading document
question.
here. Just a second. You can see in the about the course section, you can see a grading document here, right? So if you click on the grading document, you can see about the all the courses that you have taken, right? So qualifier courses, you can see here, right? Eligibility to appear for the qualifier exam is mentioned here. If the average of first 2 weeks assignment score is greater than 40, then in each of the 4 subjects, student will be eligible to write the exam. Okay. For those who do not qualify after week 2, the average of base 2 out of first 3 week assignment score will be considered, right? So you can see eligibility criteria for the qualifier exam here. So just go to your about the course section. You can see the this grading document, right? So you can see, click here to grading document, everything is mentioned here. So the best way is attempt the assignment question for the first 3 weeks and try to get above 40%. That's it, okay? because this will be considered for your final evaluation also if you want to continue after the qualifier, right? So you can see student handbook, then we have announcement group. Please do join the announcement group as well. Okay. And here you can see course specific calendar. So if you have not added the calendar into your full calendar, please do that because all the live sessions will be shown here, right? So you can see I already added this calendar. That's why. Otherwise, you will get a pop-up at this particular calendar, right? So you can see the
Excuse
city
me, sir.
session like this. Okay.
Sir, in the
Yes.
student material, they have mentioned a book about the CA subject. Do we have to buy that?
For city, this one. No, no, it is not required. If you go to the course content, solve the assignment question, that is good enough. Okay.
What is the book about, sir?
Here, this book, right? It's this course book only by the professors. If you want, you can go through that. Not an issue. Okay, but it's not mandatory
Sir,
part. Yes.
Can start the session.
assignment questions means practice assignments is also their number is also included or not?
No, graded assignment questions only. You can see a graded
Okay.
assignment, right? So you have to attempt this graded assignment. Practice is for your practice purpose, but make sure you attempt this one. Okay. Because
And
this type of question you can expect in
activity assignments.
activity assignment also is for your practice only, right? So once you watch the lectures, whether you able to understand the lectures or not, that is what this activity question is going to check. Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Yeah.
Sir, I have a question that
Uh,
actually have opted for two courses, which is City and English. Then I would be also getting questions from data science, mathematics, and statistics in the qualifier exam.
so you already qualified or you are a term student?
Actually, I've opted only for two courses out of four, which is City and English. I have not opted data science, the statistics, and mathematics. So, will I be getting questions from there as well in qualifier?
Yeah, you can see the question from those courses as well. But if you have just applied for these two courses, then you can attempt the question for these two courses only. But you
So,
can
in the
see the questions for those two courses as well in the exam portal.
So I will be getting only from those two courses, like week 4 and those, not from
Yeah.
other two.
No, you can see the question from other courses as well, but you don't need to attempt that as you have not applied for that. Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Sir, in practice assignment, the first practice assignment, the first question means how to actually do that type of question. Like we have to download and manually count the cards, and
No,
how
no,
to shift from.
yeah, I will go through that. Okay, let me complete. After this only, I am going to discuss the PA, and through that we can discuss the concept or any doubt you have. Okay.
Means
Let
no,
me.
I'm not. How to do that type of question means do you have to manually count the cards because in one
Yes,
device it
yes,
is not possible.
yes, yes. Yeah. For this type of question, you have to manually go through the data set. Okay. Okay. So
Means
this is about
I'm
the
asking about
course.
how to go. That will I have to write on a paper and then go, or will I have to download and then by clicking each of them I have to means I cannot understand at the first instance.
Okay, I will discuss. Don't worry. Okay. Don't worry. We'll discuss all the practice assignment question today. Don't worry. Okay, so this is how the course is going to be there. So weekly continually
Excuse me,
provided,
sir.
you have to submit the grid assignment questions. Okay, and for all the
May
things
I
you
ask
can
a
just go
doubt,
through
sir?
course introduction. Hello.
Hello. Yes, sir. May I ask doubt?
Is it related to assignment questions or what?
Sir, not assignment question. This doubt is regarding qualified exams.
Okay.
Basically, I am a student who entering BS data science through JEE.
Yeah. So for
Then
you,
it's mandatory.
qualifier quiz one exam is same only. Okay.
Oh, and it is not mandatory that category is 40% or 30% or 50%.
Yes, yes. Please mute. Yeah. So for qualifier student only, those eligibility criteria is there. For term student, for foundation level student, that weekly assignment question is not eligibility criteria, but it will be accounted towards the final score. Okay. So you have to attempt the weekly assignment question. You can see the grading document here. that will be considered towards your final grade for the course. If you look at CT course, you can see 10% weightage is there for your weekly assignments. Okay. So please submit weekly assignment. Okay. And quiz 1 qualifier exam is same. Okay. For qualifier student, that is qualifier exam. For term student, that is quiz 1 exam. But paper is same only. Okay.
Sir, what is this
Okay.
bonus mark, sir?
Yes.
In the screen, it was a bonus mark, right?
I'm not able to hear properly.
Sir, what
Sir,
about the
hello.
bonus marks?
Yes.
Bonus marks in that course introduction, we have a subheading like bonus marks, right?
No, for term student, if you attempt the practice assignment, then you will get the 2 marks bonus. Okay. For term student. Okay, so we'll discuss
Sir,
those thing afterward. Let me proceed with the week 1 content now. Okay, all the
sir, just last one, sir, one thing.
yes,
Will you be take our doubt from the activity and the practice assignment, or we will
yes,
just summarize the concept
no, we'll discuss the week 1 all the practice assignment question now. Okay,
and activity questions?
activity question if you have doubt you can ask. Okay,
Sir, I have doubt in activity. Can I
yeah,
ask now or
no. First, let me complete the practice assignment.
okay, sir.
Sir, will you like clarify the doubts for the graded
Yes,
assignment as well?
no, graded assignment we cannot discuss before the deadline. Okay, if you are not
No,
able to
sir, it's not.
understand the question, then we can discuss, but not a
Yeah,
complete.
that's the first question. I think most of them have that like doubt. That's why
Yeah,
it's
the
like
first
the
question. If you see first question is similar to a practice assignment first question, right? Let me check.
it's basically like one of the cards has like 250 the total marks. So like none of the conditions have equal to 250. So should we like,
No.
or is it like a
We have to
mistake
skip
or
that card. It will not be in A, B, C, so we have to completely skip that card. Only if
all
total
right?
is greater than 200 and between 250, then only. If we have greater
Okay.
than equal to symbol or less than equal to symbol, in that case we can consider, but we don't have equal to symbol here, right? So we can
Yeah.
simply proceed with the next statement. That's it.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay, great. So we'll take other questions afterward. Let me proceed with the content part now. Is my screen visible? This PA solution PDF.
Actually, it's
Yes,
sir.
yes.
yes,
Yeah.
yes, sir.
So see what you need to do. You can see a common data set here, right? So you can see a first question here. Let me maximize this one. Yeah. Are you able to see what I'm writing?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay, great.
Yes, sir.
So
Yes.
what will be the values of A, B, and C after execution of following procedure using the scores dataset? So in every question, we specify which dataset we have to use. Okay. So this question is based on scores dataset. So we have a step 1. So arrange all cards in single pile called pile 1. Okay. So we are arranging all the cards in a stack like this, one or another like that. And we have maintained 3 variables. So we have A, B, C, and initialize them to 0. A equals to 0, B equals to 0, and C equals to 0 here. Then step 3, if pile 1 is empty, then we have to stop the iteration. But we have the cards in the pile 1. So for that, you can refer to a common data set here, scores data set, right? So we have a scores PDF here, right? So all the card data we have represent in the tabular format. So we can just refer to this particular table. So here we have card number 0. There is the first card here, right? So we have more cards. We'll continue. Read the top card. Top card is card number 0 here. Then what we have to do? Step number 5. If date of birth is less than 1st May, then we have to increment A. Now just check for this card number 0. What is date of birth? It is 7th November. Is it less than the 1st May? No.
Sir.
So we'll go with the next step here. So here we are using if. If this condition is true, so it will be like that. If, then we have some condition. Okay. If this condition is true, then only we have to do whatever is mentioned here. Otherwise, we are going to go on the next step here. But in the case of step number 5, this condition is not true, so we are not going to do anything. Go for step number 6. If date of birth greater than 30th April, is this true? 7th November is greater than 30th April, is this true?
Yes, sir.
Yes. And is there. And date of birth less than 1 September, is this true?
No, sir.
No. So again, this is also not true because this is true and this is false. So one condition is true and other condition is false. So true and false will be what? False here.
False.
So you should know how this and or works. So we have and operator, we have or operator here. When we say two condition, we have, let's say, condition 1, condition 2. If both conditions are true in the case of and, what will happen? Entire condition will be true. But if any one condition is false, like that, so entire condition will become false. So true and false will be false. False and true will be false. False and false will be false. Okay. In the case of and, only true and true will be true. But in the case of or, what will happen? True or true will be true. True or false will be true. True or false or true will be again true, but false or false will be false. Okay. This overall truth table is, I think we have learned this in our 11th and 12th. So I hope you understand how this and or operator works. Okay. So here in this case, first condition is true, second condition is false. That's why entire condition is false. So we are not going to do anything here. Go with the step number 7. If date of birth is greater than 31st August, is this correct? 7th November greater than 31st August?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Then we have to increment C. Now what is increment here? Increment means what? We are adding 1 into that particular variable. So mathematically we can write this as C equals to C plus 1. Okay, so we are incrementing the value C here. But initial value of C is 0. So 0 plus 1 is basically 1. Now your updated value of C will be 1. That's it. Now what we are doing? We are moving the current card to another pile, say pile 2, and we are going to a step 3 again. Again step 3. Again we are checking, do we have more cards? Yes, we have card number 1 now. Now that's it. We have to repeat the entire process like that. Okay. For card number 2, what will happen? Again, date of birth is 3rd June. So you can see date of birth less than 1st May. Is this true? 3rd June less than 1st May? No.
False.
What about this one? 3rd June greater than 30th April? Yes.
Yes.
True. 3rd June is less than 1st September?
Yes, sir.
Yes. In that case, we have to increment B. B equals to B plus 1. The value of B is 0. So 0 plus 1 will be 1. Updated to 1 here. Again, date of birth greater than 31st August. No, that is not true. Then we are going to move that card to another pile. Again, we'll go to a step 3 again for a next card here. So like this, we have to do for each and every card. Again, for next card, we have 4th January. Now, what will happen in the case of 4th January? Is date of birth less than 1st May? Is this true?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes. So we are going to increment the value of A, that is A equals to A plus 1, that is 1 here. So updated value of A is basically 1, right? That's it. This condition is become false now because January is not satisfying this condition as well. So for a next step, again here for card number 3, 5th May. Now tell me what will happen in the case of 5th May.
He will get
Increment
incremented.
B.
B will
Date
be
of birth
incremented.
less than 1 May? No. Date of birth greater than 30th April? Yes. Date of birth less than 1st September? Yes.
Yes.
Then what about the value of B?
Will become 2.
Yes.
So
So
the
B is
value of
equals
B will be incremented, sir. It will be changing to 2.
to, but previous iteration value of B is 1. So now 1 plus 1 will be 2. So this will be 2. So in this way, we have to go through card by card and check whether the date of birth satisfying which condition, and accordingly we have to increment the particular variable, right? So if you go through that, you will get the value of A, B, and C respectively like this. And if suppose, let's say for example, we have date of birth 30th of April.
Sorry, sir. Sir.
Yes. Yeah.
So by the
For
way,
example,
from where can we get the data sheet, sir? Okay.
this one, common data set.
Yeah.
Just go to your portal. In the about course intro, you can see a common data set folder on the left side. Okay.
Okay.
Anyway,
Sir,
I'm sharing
please
the link in
repeat
the
step
chat.
5. Sir, please repeat step 5.
Step 5.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So you can see if date of birth is less than 1st of May. If this is true, then only we are going to increment the value of A. Otherwise, not. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So this is what if statement is. If the condition is true, then only we are doing this. If condition is false, then we are not going to do anything here. Like that. Okay.
Excuse me, sir.
Huh?
So in the portal, when we are going to common data set, we are getting multiple cards, but not the list you have just shown now. We
No,
have
no.
got
Just scroll down. You can see scores.pdf, right? There are few folders in that we have a cards, but you can see scores.pdf, right? All the PDF files we have a tabular data. Okay.
Is PDF and cards are same?
Yes, yes. So basically, what we have done, we have represent entire information of this particular card in a tabular format. So you can see name this particular thing inside a tabular format. Okay. So you just need to use this particular PDF for all the assignment questions. That's it. Okay.
Okay,
The
sir.
data is we have represent in the tabular format. Okay. So, but what about if date of birth is 1st September? Tell me which variable will get increment 1st September?
C will be incremented.
C, sir.
Right. So you can see here date of birth 1st September. This is true, but this is false. So not incrementing B. But here date of birth is 1st September. Yes. We are going to increment the value of C here. Like that. Okay. So we have 30 cards and you can see 10 plus 9 plus 11 will be 30, right? So A, B, C will be 30 cards, right? So once we have gone through all the rows, all the cards one by one, at this card number 29, what will happen 13th October, we'll check which condition is getting satisfied, right? So this is getting satisfied. So we'll update the value of C. But after that, again we need to go to step number 3. Now again you can see after card number 29, we don't have any other card. So you can see here, pile 1 is empty now and we have to stop the iteration. Okay. So that's it. So what we have to do in this particular question, check the condition for each card for this particular variable date of birth, and accordingly you can get the value of ABC. Any doubt here in this question?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay, great. So will you proceed with the next question here? Question
Yes, sir.
number
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now you can see this question is based on the shopping bills data set, right? Shopping bills data set. Now for that we have to use shopping bills data set. So you can what happened? Yeah. So you can see one shopping bill here. You can see Big Bazaar. So store name is mentioned, customer name is Sudeep, card number is mentioned, item purchase, category, quantity, price, cost, right? So this is the entire shopping bill, a card for a customer, Sudeep, and shop name is Big Bazaar. So you can see here, okay, we have different cards here. We don't have a data in tabular format for the shopping bills, but only a template is required. Now see, in the first question we require data, but here we don't require data because you can see what we need to find out here. So for this, we are going to use shopping based data set. What will X represent at the end of execution? So arrange all cards in pile 1. Yes, we have arranged initialize variable A equals to 0, B equals to 0, and X equals to 0 here, right? Now, if pile 1 is empty, then stop the iteration. But no, we have the more cards. You can see after that we need to execute the step number 7, right? So read the top card in pile 1. Let's say, for example, we have this entire card in the pile. Okay, so let's go with the first card here. So you can see, read the top card. Yes, is if the shop name is not SV store. Now tell me, for this particular card, this card number 1, is this condition true?
No, sir.
No. So here it is saying shop name is not SV store, but the shop name is SV store here. That is not true. So we are not going to do anything. Step 6, move the current card to another pile. Pile 2, repeat from step number 3. Again, take a next card here. Go for a next card. Next card is Big Bazaar. Now, is the shop name is not SV store? Is this true for the second card?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So for card Big Bazaar, what we are going to do? We are going to add the total bill amount to A and increment the value of B. But B is 0, so B will be 1. But what about A? We are going to add total bill amount to A, right? So this is what this will be A plus total bill amount, whatever we have. Let's see. We have 1525 total bill amount. So this will be 0 plus 1525. So 1525 will be the value of A. We don't require data, but let's for understanding purpose, I am taking the example, right? That's it. We are moving that card to another pile 2. Again, score step number 3. Again, go for a next card. Again, SV store. Again, not satisfying the condition. Go for a next card. Again, not satisfying the condition because store name is SV store. We want not SV store. Yes. Again, card number 5, Big Bazaar. So again, for this card also, we are going to add the amount. So 1525 plus whatever the value we have, we are going to add that. Again, Sun General is there. Again, card number. Again, card store name is not SV store. This is true. Again, we are going to add the total bill amount. So what we are doing here actually, if you understand, if the card on the card, the shop name is not SV store, then only we are going to add the amount A and we are going to increment the value of B. Is that clear to everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Only if the shop name is not SV store. Other than SV store, we are going to add all the bill amount in A and we are going to increment the value of B. That's it. Right? And once we do this for all the cards like this, what is going to happen? File 1 is empty. Stop the iteration. After this, we need to execute step number 7. What is step number 7? What you will get x equals to A by B. What is this? A divided by B. What is A? What is B here? Yes, anyone?
Average.
Average.
First tell me what is A, what is B in sentence.
A is the total bill amount and B is the number of times it's not.
A is the total bill of the stores which are not SV stores.
Yes, correct. A is the total bill amount of the store other than SV store. This is what we can say. B is basically number of cards other than SV store, right? Because for this only we are going to increment the value of A or B, right? So A is what? Total bill amount other than SV store. B is number of cards other than SV store, right? Other than SV store. Now if we do A divided by B, what we are going to get? Average bill amount, right? Other than SV store. Can we say like that?
Yes.
So which
Yes,
option
sir.
is correct? Total bill amount? No. Number of bills? No. Average total bill amount from SV store? No, not from SV store, right?
Yes,
Average
sir.
of total bill amount from all the shops other than SV store. That is what option number D is correct here. Okay. So if you look at, we don't require data to solve this question, right? That's it. If you understand, if you practice it enough, you can solve this question in less than 1 minute also. Okay. So not that much difficult. Any question? Any doubt with question number 4?
No,
So how
Yes,
to
sir.
assume
Second last question.
How to? Can you repeat?
so how to assume A equals to A plus BA?
No. See, here, look at what is given to us. Add total bill amount to A. So we have to add total bill amount to A. So A will be what? A equals to A, whatever total bill amount is there. When we say increment B, incrementing means what? We are adding 1 into that particular variable B. Okay? So make sure what is given in the sentence, we have to read that. Sometimes you will say assign 1 to B. Okay? So
Yeah,
that will be B equals to 1. That's it. We are assigning value of b to 1. Increment means what? B equals to b plus 1. Total bill amount means what? A equals to a plus total bill amount. And why we require this a here again? Because to track a value of previous iteration here, right? That is why we require this. Okay,
Yeah, okay, sir.
okay, great. Any doubt from
Sir,
this question,
11th
anyone?
question. Sir,
Yeah,
11th question.
we'll go one by one. Yeah. Okay. What about question number 5? Okay, so I hope everyone has solved all the questions, right? Okay.
So
So
can we just do this question around, sir? This one alone, sir. Fifth one.
yeah, fifth one we'll discuss. So we have to execute based on the words data set here. Now let's go to a words data set. Okay. It is words data set. Yeah, you can see paragraph word, basically word data set. So every card represent one word having letter count and what? Yeah, having part of speech, word, and the letter count. That's it, right? So what we have done, we have tabularized this particular data into a table. So where it is, you can see words.pdf, right? Yeah. Now we can see arrange all cards a single file called file1. Okay. Initialize variable a equals to 0, a to 0. File 1 is empty, just stop the iteration, but we have the more words here. Read the top card. First card belongs to word it. Part of speech is pronoun. Letter count is 2, right? If the word does not end with full stop and part of speech is noun, then we have to increment a. So is this condition true? Tell me.
No, sir. One condition is fulfilled, but other is not fulfilled, sir. So it's an entirely false condition.
So if you look at this it is not ending with a full stop, right? So this one is true. But what about part of speech? Part of speech is noun? No. Your part of speech is
No, it's a
pronoun.
pronoun, sir.
Yeah. So this is false. So we are not going to increment A. We'll move that card to another file. We go for step number 3. Next card. Same here. Word not ending, but part of speech is verb, not a noun. Anyway, not going to increment. Go for a next card here. What about the card number 2? Word Monday as part of speech is noun. What will happen in this case?
It will be
The value
incremented.
of a gets incremented, sir. A plus 1.
Word does not end with full stop, that is true. And the part of speech is also noun and
So
is
just
there.
noun, yeah.
So both the conditions are true. So value of A will be updated to 1, like that, right? So same process we are going to repeat for every card. And if you observe, when we are going to increment the value of A, only when the word does not end with a full stop and the
Enter a
part
full
of,
stop, and the part of speech should be a noun.
yeah, right? So what A will represent? Because you can see here morning dot. If you look at the third card here, serial number 3, morning is ending with full stop and part of speech is noun. Now in this case, first condition is what? False. Second condition is true, but entire condition is false because of and, right? So what we can say about A? Is it a
Number
number of
of nouns which are not at the end of the sentence.
Yeah. So that's it. You can clearly see here. Number of nouns, no. Number of words, no. Number of nouns which are not at the end of the sentence, yes. Because whenever we say word ending with full stop, it means what? A sentence here, right? Number of nouns which are at the end of sentence, no, right? Any doubt here?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay. So what if I want
sir.
to make option A correct? Now what changes I have to do in this particular condition? Tell me now. I just want number of nouns that A will
In
represent.
step 5, we want to
No,
change.
we should not. We should not. We should not add that if the word ends with a full stop. That condition should be removed, sir. Just
Yeah.
we need to do the part of speech is a noun.
Yeah. So we don't have to add this condition. Only this condition is required, right?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
That's it. What if I want option D to be represented by A? D. This one.
We have to just write if the
Plus
word
mark.
ends with a full stop and
Use the
part.
word not from step
Which
5.
should end with a which should end with a full stop, and the part
That's
of
it.
speech should be a noun.
Only the word not we will remove.
Yes. Okay. What about option number B? How this can be get satisfied by A?
We need to remove the word parts of speech. Means every number of cards we need to count, the total number of cards.
Only part of which we need to remove or what?
No, just like after taking
Part of
Yeah,
speech
the
and
total
the
number
full
of
stop.
cards.
The full.
We have to remove entire condition, both the conditions here, right?
Yes, we need to change it fully since we will count only the number of cards.
Yeah. Simply after read the top card in pile 1, step 5 will be increment A. That's it,
A.
right?
Yes, increment A.
We want to count all the number of words, simply every cards we are counting. That's without filtering. If
Yes.
condition is for filtering purpose, right? If you watch the lectures, you will understand, right? Okay.
Yes, sir.
So this course is not about how if statement works, how while loop works, right? This thing you can learn in any programming course or in your Python course as well. What we are trying to focus on, when to use this particular thing, right? So if you look at the lectures, we are taking examples, we are having different case studies, right? So if you watch that properly, you will get to know when we are going to use this if and while or for whatever the looping statement or condition statement we have, right? So please do watch the lectures. We have also recorded Hindi lectures also if you see, right? You can simply click on the Hindi lectures, you can watch those lectures as well. Okay, this is about the question number 5. Now what about question number 6 and
So
7?
I have a doubt.
Yes. In which question?
Now the question is, so in the words data set, why we start the serializing the words by zero, not by one?
Why we start? Can you repeat after that?
So why we start the serializing the words by zero, not by one?
Why we start serial number 0 by 1, right? Yeah,
Yes,
so
Suman.
we can, yeah, so see, here for this particular case, we can start with 1 also, right? Serial number 1, we can start with 1 also. There is no issue with that. Okay. Because we are counting, or we can put the serial number 1 also. That is fine. But in programming, we have a specific reason for that. That is what you are going to learn in Python. Why we can start indexing forms. Okay, great. So question number 6 and 7. Again, same question what we have discussed. Question number 1. Okay. So again, scores data set. Go to score data set here. Scores.pdf. Right. Arrange all cards in pile 1. Enable A and B to 1000 now. Okay. So both the variables are initialized to a value 1000. If pile 1 is empty, then stop the iteration. Read the top card in pile 1. If mathematics marks less than A. Now look at the mathematics marks here for the card number 0, 68, right? Is 68 less than A? What is A? 1000. Is this true?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
What we are going to do, store the mathematics marks in A. So A equals to whatever the mathematics marks we have, we are going to store for that card. That is basically a 68. So we are going to update this to 68 here. What about physics? 64. So 64 less than 1000. Yes. Physics marks, again store physics marks in B. That will be what? Update to 64 here. We are moving that card in pile 2. Again, go for a step number 3. Go for a next card. 62 here. Now tell me, is this condition true? 62 less than A?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
So
sir.
62 less than A. A is 68 here. Yes, we are going to store the mathematics marks. This will be what? 62. What about 45 less than 64?
Yes, sir.
Yes, we are going to update it to 45. That's it. Move card to another pile. Go for a card number 3, 57, 54.
Sir, but here all the cards are been less than 1000.
57, 54. 57, 54 less than 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 54. 57, 54 less t No, we are not comparing with the 1000. Only first card we are comparing with the 1000. Now we are comparing with the updated value here. Okay.
So you mean to say that the present value should be less than the previous value in the case the value gets stored, right?
Yes. Yeah. So if you
Okay.
look at the card number 2 here, mathematics is 57, but the value of A is 62. Physics marks 54. The value of B is 45 from the previous iteration. Now tell me what will happen in this case. Is mathematics marks less than A? Is this true?
Yeah.
Yes. So we are going to store mathematics marks in A. That will be what? 57 now. What about physics marks? Is 54 less than B? Is this true?
No, sir.
No, sir. No, sir.
So that's it. We are not going to do anything. This will be as it is only. We'll go for a
Sir,
next card here.
sir.
Yes.
But in the exam, will we be provided with the data sheet, sir? If
No,
any
no.
new data comes means.
In exam, the question based on the actual data will not be there. Okay. So the question dispute
मिलता है यार अरे राशन दुकान में
is
Sir, without data means.
yeah. See, this type of question you require a data, but if you look at the question number 5, question number 4, we don't require data. So this type of question will be there in the exam, okay? Which do not require any data. This is for your practice purpose. So that's why we have added this type of questions. Okay?
Sir, can I ask something?
Is it related to this particular question?
No, sir. Is it about graded assignment submission?
No. Wait. Let me discuss all the questions. Then you can answer.
Okay, sir.
So see, what about 54 less than 45? No, that is not true. So we are not going to update here. So that's it. We are going to go for a next card here, 42, 53, right? 42 and 53. So 42 and 53. This is 42, this is 53. Tell me, 42 less than A is
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Equal to
Yes.
Sir.
Yes.
Yes,
42
sir.
less than 57? Yes, that is true. So we are going to update it with the 42 here. What about 53 less than B?
Yes, sir.
No, 53 is not less than B. B is 45 here, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
So this is not true. So we are not going
Yes.
to update the value of B.
It will
The
remain
value
same.
will be 45 only, right? Now, if you observe here, we have just gone to the first 4 cards. And what we got, the value of A is 42. The value of B is 45. So if you observe, this is the minimum marks in the mathematics and physics respectively. Can you check 42 and 45? So after going through all the iterations, like all the cards one by one, what we are going to get? What A and B is going to represent?
The lowest marks in this maths and physics.
Yeah. Minimum marks in mathematics
and physics.
And B will represent minimum marks in physics.
Physics, yes.
So that's it. If you understand what this particular condition is doing, you don't have to go through entire data set. Just check for minimum. You can find out 42 is the minimum mathematics marks and 45 is the minimum physics marks. That's it, right?
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Any doubt in this question, anyone?
No, sir.
Okay, great.
Sir, if we want to count and see the highest marks, then we need to initialize to 0, I think, right?
Yes. So for highest, we need to initialize with this 0 or -1. Because there might be possibility all student got 0, right? Then how we are going to compare with that student, right? So -1 you can start with, and here symbol will change to greater than, like that.
Greater than.
So if you look at mathematics mark 68, so 68 greater than -1, yes, we'll update -1 to 68. And again, we'll proceed with the same thing, okay? Like that.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, great. How many questions we have? Now question number 8 here. Again, a words data set. So what will count represent? Same thing like what we have discussed. We don't require data here. So variable A and count to 0. So A is 0, count equals to 0. Pile 1 is empty, stop the iteration. Yes, but we have more cards, need to top that. Okay. If word is Monday and A equals to 0, then only we are going to increment the value of A. If word ends with a full stop and A greater than 0, then only we are going to increment the count. If word ends with full stop, then we have to reinitialize A to 0. Now, what do you understand by reinitialize? Whatever the value of A will be 2, 3, 5, anything, at this particular step, if this condition is true, the value of A will be equals to 0. That's it, right?
Sir, then the condition, the step 7 indicates that the loop is still continuing according to the condition given.
Yeah, so this kind of looping, yeah, you can say like that because otherwise, step number 5, yeah, we'll discuss that, okay? Here,
Sir,
if we don't initialize to 0, then this will never become true.
in this one, the value of A will never go above 1, right?
No, will see. Okay, so this is what the 3 conditions we have, and rest is just the process what we need to do, and we have 2 variables. Okay, so if the word is Monday, you can just go through the data set here. For example, word is it, no, not Monday. Ends with full stop, no, no. That's it. Go for next word. Was, no, no. Monday, yes. Now word is Monday, that is true. Is A equals to 0 initially? Yes. Increment A, the value of A will be A plus 1, that is basically 1. Word in
Yes.
which full stop? No, no. Morning. Now what about morning? Don't tell me. This is not
Count will be incremented.
is
Will not
word
increment.
ends with full stop. Is that true?
No, sir. No.
No, no. For morning word, right? You can see there is a full stop.
Okay. Yes.
Now this is true, right?
Yes. In
And
that case,
value of
count.
T is greater than 0. Is that true?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes.
Then we have to
Then we
increment
will
the value of count. So count will be 1.
count 1.
Okay. Again, we are taking is word ending with full stop.
Yeah, yes,
Yes.
sir.
Yes.
So again,
A equals to
reinitialize
the
value of A to 0.
0.
That's it. Okay. Again, we are going for a next thing. Again, we are checking for Swaminathan was reluctant to open his eyes. We didn't get any Monday here. Okay.
No.
So for all the cases, for all the words, this will be false, false, false. But you can see eyes. What about the word eyes here? What will happen? Eyes, dot.
There is a full stop.
So
Word is not
reinitialize
Monday.
rate to 0.
Sir,
Is this
sir,
true?
but
Yes,
but
sir.
A is not greater than 0, sir. So
Yeah, yeah.
incrementation cannot take place.
Yes. So
Even
for this
reinitialize
sentence,
rate to 0.
yeah. So here word is ending with full stop. That is correct. But what about A greater than 0? Is that true?
No, sir.
No,
No.
sir.
No.
A
So we
equal
are
to
not
0.
going to increment the value of count. Here word ending with full stop, then we are going to initialize again A to 0. That's it. So when we are going to increment the value of count, tell me if you understand this one
Yes, sir.
When Monday is there,
in the
sentence.
sentence. That's it, right?
When we have the occurrence of the word called Monday, sir, and the A should be equal to 0.
So anyway, A will initialize 0. Yeah, that is correct. So when what count will represent?
Number of times Monday occurred at least once in a sentence.
So whenever we say word end with a full stop, that is basically a sentence. Okay,
End of
we
the
have
sentence.
completed one sentence here. Yeah. So it was Monday morning, one sentence. Swaminathan was reluctant to open his eyes, one more sentence. He considered Monday especially unpleasant in the calendar, one more sentence. Now, if you look at for a third sentence, na, here we have Monday. So in this case, A will get increment, right?
Yes, sir.
Again, after the calendar dot, we have this condition get satisfied. Full stop, A greater than 0, again, we are increment the value of count. So can we say whenever in the sentence we have a Monday, for that sentence we will increment the count?
Yes, sir.
No, sir. Only once
No,
in a
sir.
sentence.
It has
Only once in a sentence.
Only once Monday or more than once also?
Count will increment only once. If the sentence are 1 or 2 Mondays, only the count will increment once.
Yeah, count will be
To interrupt, sir. But here
increment.
it is saying only word Monday, not the sentence.
Yeah.
We are talking about sentence who is taking full stop. But here it is considered only word Monday.
Yes. So if you look at this condition, what end with full stop, this is taken care by the sentence a greater than 0. Now this will be true only when this condition is true, right? Now this condition is true only when there is a word Monday. Okay. So what if we have, let's say it was Monday morning. Let's say it Monday was Monday morning. Let's, for example, we have 2 Monday in the particular sentence. What will happen in that case?
The count will only increment by 1.
So this will be increment. A will be 1, not ending with full stop. Again, even if we have a Monday here, but the value of A will be 0. Is that true? No.
Yes.
A will be 1 in that sentence, right?
Sir, but that means the value of A can never go above 1, right? Then
Yes.
the answer should be B, right?
No, no. Number of sentences that have the word Monday only once in it, that is not the case. Na? Even if I have 3, 4 Mondays in that particular sentence, still it is getting counted, right?
But see, value of A can never go above 1. So that means even value of count cannot go above 1, right? And they are asking what count will store.
Yeah, count is to number of sentences in which the at least one Monday is there. Okay? Even if we have 2, 3 Monday in the first sentence, doesn't matter. It will record that particular sentence, right? What option B is saying? It was Monday morning. This is a valid sentence. But if I say it Monday was Monday morning, that is invalid sentence. But that is not the true here, right? Even if we have 2 Mondays, still it will store in the count, right? The variable. So it doesn't matter how many times Monday come, at least one occurrence will satisfy that particular condition. Number of sentences that have at least one occurrence of the word Monday. Okay. Any doubt here? Anyone?
No, sir.
No, sir.
So please focus on the wording part as well. Okay. So because when you look at the option, then you might think about what will happen when a sentence having more than 2 Mondays, 3 Mondays like that. Okay. So do read the options also
Sir,
before
I
clicking on
have
the
a
option.
doubt.
Yes.
Sir, what we need to provide the condition for the option D?
Option D.
Yeah.
At most one occurrence of the Monday.
What will be the
At,
condition?
okay. So at most means what? Either 0 or 1, right? At most 1.
Yeah, probably it will be less than 1. I mean, ranging from 0 to 1.
Yeah, 0 to 1, right? So in that case, what changes you need to do? So this will be equals to greater than or equals to 0. But again, it will, uh, so this will be equals greater than or equals to 1 like that. Sorry. Wait. So we want at least 0 or 1. So it should be like this: A less than or equals to 1. Okay. Then we can increment the value of 1. If we change this condition, then the value of A is 0. Even if we don't have a Monday, this will get satisfied, right? If we have one Monday, then what will happen? A equals to 1. Again, this will get satisfied, right? But again, we need to do changes here because what if we have more than one Monday? Again, this will not get increment, right? So here again, we need to do changes here greater than or equals to 0. Okay. So here A greater than equals to 0 and this will be A less than equals to 1. Then it will be at most 1. Okay. Can you check it?
Yes.
So to go through the options also and try to see what changes we have to do in order to get that particular option right. Okay. Yeah. So this is question number 9. Just go through it. I will just come back in 1 minute. Okay. So try to read the question and solve this particular question. Okay. Yeah. So this question is based on the shopping malls. Now, what do you understand by sanity of data? Yes, anyone?
All the data.
It shows about how authentic a data is, sir. I mean to say how error-free a data is. In simple words means.
Error free means what?
That means whether all the values entered are correct, or it means even any mathematical errors that are occurred in a data or structure of a data.
Structure of a data you can see here, right? For
Yes,
example,
Okay.
which
you
is
can see,
reasonable and rational data. Sir.
yeah. So row number 1 item is onion, category vegetable food. Yes, quantity 4, price 98, cost is what? So quantity into price, basically cost.
Correct. It's correct.
Yeah. What about 2 Maggie vegetable food?
Wrong in the total cost.
Yeah.
Yeah. This
Yes.
should be what?
85
Its
into 2.
actual answer is 170, but it's
Yeah.
given as 85 here.
So this will violate sanity of data, right? So go to
Yeah.
what about row number 3?
Row number 3 is
No,
correct, sir.
no error in this.
4.
But
Sir,
row
errors
number
are
4,
wrong.
we
The
cannot have a
1.5
quantity
dustpan in
quantity does not.
1.5 quantity,
the
sir.
quantity
Yes.
should not be in the
Just
point.
spend, yeah, we cannot have either 1, 2, 3, like integer values. So again, it violates sanity of data. What about row number 5?
No error, sir.
Yeah.
That's good.
So here you can see face wash we cannot have 1.2, 1.5 like that. Maggie also, onion we can have 4.5 like this. Milk we can have 2.5 like this, right? So, and price, cost, you have to see, right? Quantity into price is basically a cost. Also, whether that item belong to correct category or not, that also you have to check. Okay. That is basically a simple sanity of data. So in this case, option 1, sorry, B and D are the correct. Okay. Simple question. So we have an entire lecture on sanity of data. You can just go through that. Very good number of examples are given by professor. It is good. Okay. Again, same type of thing. Data type towards data set, right? For the left column. When we talk about the sequence number of the cards, starting from what? 0 to some value, let's say 100, right? Sequence number of the card. What is this? Integer, boolean, string, character?
Integer.
Integer, sir.
Integer.
Integer.
So A,
Integer.
I. What about the word yellow? What is this? Integer,
String,
boolean,
sir.
It's a string.
Ring.
letter count?
It's
String,
character.
sir.
String.
String, sir.
String. Later count is integer, I think.
No, sir. String.
No, words data set. Letter count is
Sir,
basically 2,
integer.
3 number of letters, right? Integer.
Yes, it's integer.
What about part of speech? Is basically now is what about
Character.
that?
It's character.
Character.
Part of speech? How it is character?
Oh,
Sir,
it's
string.
string, sir.
It's a
String.
string.
Is the first letter of the word a vowel?
Boolean.
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 We are checking here, right?
Yes.
It will
True
be
or
1,
false?
3, 1. 1, 3, 1. 1, 3, 1, 1, 3.
Second option, sir. B.
Option B. 3, 1, 1, 3. Okay. B only, right? Let me check. Yeah, B option. So what is character? What is string here? Yes, anyone?
After the A to B, then only alphabets,
Yes.
English alphabets.
Characters basically a simple letter or we can say alphabet here. Noun is basically a string, but when we say N, O, U, N, this individual is what? A character.
Character.
If I talk about a gender where we have M or F, in that case that will be a character, right?
Yes.
Okay. So simple thing, integer, boolean. Boolean either true or false, 0, 1, that yes, no, that is boolean. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Question number 11. Someone asked this question, right? Last second question. So this is a flow chart, okay? Flow chart you can see. What we need to find out, A, B, and C, the three distinct integers as input, right? So we have A, B, C, distinct integers, right? So all three are different. What will explain represent in a flow chart? So there are many different things possible. This 1, 2, 3, this can be 3, 2, 1, this can be 1, 3, 2, right? Anything is possible here, right? Like this. Or can go with 1 to 8, 8, 1 to 8 like this. Okay. Now let's go with the first combination A1, B2, C3. So in this question, you just need to take a demo, dummy data here and just go with the flowchart. Whether 1 is greater than 2, is this true?
No, sir.
Go to no side. C greater than B, greater than 2? Yes.
Yes, sir.
B, B, that is 2 here, right? Again,
Yes.
go for the next here,
Sir,
3, 2, 1.
excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Sir, this part x is equal to b. Why it is not connected with stop?
Okay.
Just like all others are connected with stop, but this is not connected with stop.
Yeah, so we have to connect this stop here. Correct. Yeah, so this thing is
Can I ask you something?
yes.
If it connected to stop the flowchart, iteration will stop, right?
Yes.
Then the option is not there in the.
Okay. Value of x is supposed to be, this is a sign. No, no. Once we got the value here, it should be connected to a flow chart. Yeah, it should be to a flow chart, correct. Yeah. So we have to stop here when once we got the value of x equals to whatever we get, right? So if the value of a, b, c is like this 1, 2, 3, what is going to get x equals to 2? Let's go with the second one, 3, 2, 1. Let's see what will happen in this case. What will happen in this case?
We get mean of three numbers.
No.
At
That's
first,
the
first
example.
condition it will be no.
This is true, right? 3 greater than 2. What about this C? 1 greater than 3. Is that true?
No,
No,
it will be
sir.
no.
Again C, 1 greater than 2. Is that true?
No.
X
No.
equals to
No.
B. Here we got
X
B.
equal to 2.
Now what about this one? Let's go with this particular case. What will happen now?
The first condition
First
will be
to
false.
false.
First will be false.
What about C?
Yes, true.
X will be what?
Greater than x equal to 8.
B.
X equal to 8?
X is equal to 2.
2.
X equal to 2, yes, sir.
Now what about this condition?
Middle number.
X equal to
A1,
3.
B3, no. C2, B3, no. C is 2, A is 1, again no. X equals to again 2 here, right? So what is happening here? What I can say? Among all
Second
these
largest.
options, we are getting what? Second largest number here, right? If you look
Yes.
at
Yes, sir.
second largest number. I have taken this example, but you can take any value. Let's say, for example, A equals to 10, B equals to 12, C equals to, let's say, for example, 9. You are going to get second largest number here, that is basically what 10. Okay, you can try it. So, okay, but if you take 1, 2, 3, because many students does like that, in that case, you might think we'll get the mean of A, B, C, that is basically 2, right? That's not the case. So you have to see for this scenario also, right? So second largest number from A, B, and C, if you take any possible thing, and this should be linked to stop. Okay? Any doubt here, anyone?
No, sir.
Someone
No,
has
sir.
No, sir.
someone have doubt in this particular question. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Good. Question number 12, last. We have executed shopping based data set, right? We have to start the process. Count is equals to 0. Then we are checking, do we have 4 cards? If no, we have 8. If yes, we are going to pick the card. Okay. What we are checking here is shop name is Big Bazaar and total bill amount less than 1000. So shop name equals to Big Bazaar and total bill amount less than 1000. Then only we are going to increment the value of count. Otherwise, no, we are going for a next milestone. So what's the value of count here? So shopping Big Bazaar and total bill amount less than 1000. So there is no shortcut because we are dealing with the data. So what you need to do, go one by one. Big Bazaar, no. Big Bazaar less than 1000, no. Go next. Big Bazaar less than 1000, no. No. Big Bazaar less than 1000, no.
No.
Yes. Card number 9 satisfying the condition. Shop name is Big Bazaar. Total bill amount is that 1000. So in this case, we'll increment the value of count to 1. Okay. Again, go for a next card here. Like this, you need to
Sir,
do.
sir, that means in simple words, the flowchart is nothing but the pictorial representation of sir of a given
Yes.
function.
Yes.
Okay.
So whatever we have discussed here, like steps, right? Like this. Same thing is in the case of flowchart here.
Okay.
Right. So here we are simply checking shop name Big Bazaar, bill amount less than 1000. We are counting number of cards. So up till now, we just got one card here. That's it. Okay. So you can just go through this and you can, yeah, Big Bazaar, one second one, right? We got less than 1000. I guess only two cards are there. This one, no, fine, right? Yeah, so two cards will be there. Answer is what? Two here, right? So two cards we have. That's it, right? So this is about the practice assignment question. We have solved all the questions. Anyone any doubt in practice assignment now?
No, sir.
No, sir.
No,
No,
sir.
sir.
Any doubt if having graded assignment? We are not going to discuss, but understanding the question. If that is the case, then only you can ask. Otherwise, after
Yeah.
deadline, we can discuss the question.
Sir, are you talking about the graded assignment?
Yes, yes.
Yes, sir. In that I had a doubt.
Okay, we'll not discuss solution, but if you are not able to
Yeah, yeah,
understand the
yeah.
problem
Yeah, we'll
statement, then
not discuss the solution. I just had a generic doubt in the first
yes.
question.
Okay. Just tell me.
Yeah, so in this, it says if the total is greater than 250, increment A.
Uh,
If
uh,
if the total is greater than 200 but less than 250, increment B. If the total is less than 200, increment C. I just had a doubt. What if we have a card with the number 250? Do we have to just ignore it and move it to the file?
yeah, that's it. If any condition is not getting satisfied, that's it. We need to
Because there
we
is
can skip
no
that
less
card.
than equal to or greater than equal to condition
Yeah,
given.
yeah, we can skip that card then.
Okay, yeah.
Yes,
That
I would
was the
like
only
to.
doubt.
Yeah.
Sir, I
So
have doubt. Can I ask from the activity questions doubt now?
yeah, first let me complete data assignment. Any doubt you? Okay. Is this
Yeah,
clear?
about this very data set, sir, I would like to point out that there is one data entry of 250 exact. So we leave it and move on, right?
Sorry, 250. I didn't get. Can you repeat?
In this very question number one that we are talking about,
Okay.
in the scores data set, there is one entry of 250 exactly.
Hmm.
So we leave it, right? Because it does not meet the greater than or lesser than equal to criteria.
Yes, right. Only if condition is true, then only we are going to increment. That's it.
Okay.
Okay, sir. Because then the addition of A, B, and C values goes up to only till 29.
Yeah, so you can check that. That's it. Any
Thank
other
you.
doubt from data assignment?
Sir, I have a doubt.
Which question?
Sir, question number 9.
Okay.
Sir, can you tell what is the data type of date of birth?
You can check the scores data set here. Right?
Sorry, sir.
Yeah, you can check the scores data set here, right? You can see this particular values, right? So it's a great assignment question. If I tell this, that will be answer. So you can just go through data set and what we have discussed about this thing in lecture, you can just go through.
So in this course data set, the date of birth is only a specific date and a month. But
Yes,
here,
we can discuss. You can just go to the lectures what we have discussed. Okay. Okay. So that's it from data assignment. Any question from activity? Any doubts?
Sir, what is the difference between the sub data type and data type of the dataset?
See, data type, let's say for example, integer is a data type, right?
Yes, sir.
Must be invisible. Okay. Are you able to see what I'm writing?
No.
No, sir.
No, sir, no.
So see, integer is what we have a data type. And when we talk about integer, it's from minus infinity to infinity, right? -3, -2, 1,
Yes.
0, like that, anything. But what is sub data type here? Sub data type, for example, marks, right? Of a particular subject. Marks can be from 0 to 100 only, right? It is out of 100. For example, sequence number. Sequence number can be 0 to infinity, right? It cannot be negative. It is sub data type of this particular integer. Okay, that's it.
Okay. And what about the string character could be the subdata type?
You can say like that for strings. Yeah, character only one particular uh, data can be a sub data type of string. Yeah, it's correct. You can say. I think we have
Oh,
discussed that in the.
okay.
Any doubt in activity part, you can just go through that.
sir, can I ask a question from week 2?
Week 2, we will be having session on Friday, so we can go through that one. So if you have any doubt, for term student, we have discussion forum discourse. For qualifier, we have a Google group discussion. You can ask in that. Okay. On Friday, we'll discuss week 2 summary.
Okay,
So
sir.
every week
Excuse
we'll
me,
have
sir.
three sessions from this week onwards. Don't worry.
Excuse me, sir.
Highest? Tell me.
So I had a doubt from the I had a question.
Yes.
So there was a statement we have to answer it whether it's true or false. So the statement was that a variable data type doesn't constrain the operations that can be performed on it.
Slowly.
So it was a false statement. So can you explain why?
Which activity? Question.
So it was seventh one.
1.7.
Yes, sir.
A variable data type does not constrain the operations that can be performed on it. It does not constrain. Yeah, this is false. It does constrain the operation. Huh? Okay. Can you see whatever I'm writing here?
Yes, sir.
Very good. Yeah. So you can see data type is what we discussed integer, right? Or string is also a data type. Let's say, for example, we have part of which equals to now. Now, can we perform addition, subtraction, division, multiplication of string? Can we
No,
perform
sir.
these operations? No. Right? So it does constrain the operation, right? That can be
Yes,
performed.
sir.
See,
Okay.
only we can match whether part of speech equals noun or not, right? But we cannot perform any this particular operations, right? Like that.
Thank you, sir.
Speech and speech. Okay. Any other doubt? Anyone?
Sir, I have doubt in activity 1.9, both question 1 and 2. I did not understand the question.
1.9.
Yes, sir.
Is this annotation still visible? The previous this.
Yes, sir, it's visible.
This question, first or second?
Sir, both question 1 and 2.
If date is transformed into a subtype of integer data type using method mentioned in the lecture, what would be the value of 15th August in the non-linear? So if you watch the lecture, what we have discussed. So 1st January, we are going to consider it as what? 1, I guess, right? Or 0?
Zero, sir.
Zero,
So,
zero.
Zero, sir.
so accordingly, if you look at the 15th August, do a calculation. Non-nuclear 31st January will have 30. Then we have n minus 1, right? So 31 days in January, then 28 days in February, like this. How many can do the calculation? That will be the number. 226.
Sir, I calculated the answer through the manual mode. I mean, I literally put first generate at 0, then all the things. Is there any formula or something to solve this question if we get in the exam hall? This kind of question.
No,
So we have
formula
to
will
do it
not.
manually.
If I say a leap year, in that case, answer will be different, right?
Yeah.
One will be added, sir.
One will be added. Yes. So after transforming marks into subtype of integer data type, marks into subtype of integer data type, state mention, what will be the result operation of print? So 70.5, I guess, right?
Yes, sir.
Sir, how we did it? How you convert this into
No, if
70.5?
you look at marks is out of 100, right? So what we have done, if someone got 60.5, but we cannot store it to an integer data type as it is a decimal value. So what we have done, we have multiplied with the 100 here, convert it to integer, right? This is what we have done, right? So you can watch this particular video, or in this lecture in Hindi, I have explained. Okay. So
Okay,
you
sir.
can see I have explained this. You get 62.5.
Okay. Sir, I have also doubt in activity. Activity 1.2, question number 1.
1.2.
Question number 1. Yes, sir.
When we cards from one pile to another for counting number of cards, the order in which cards are processed is important. Yes, it's true, is right.
But its answer was false.
For counting number of cards. Okay, for counting number of cards, in that case, order will not matter, right?
Yes,
But
sir.
So
if it do not maintain the order, it will mess up, right?
Yeah, we are talking about the number of cards, right? Not the number written on cards. So how will it matter?
let's say I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's a pile to 80. I'm simply counting number of cards. This will be 1, and this will be a 2, 3, 4, 5. Right? So sequence got changed here. But number of cards is same in the both the case, right? 5, 5. So here it will not matter. Right? In the case of number of cards or average of any particular subject, sequence will not be important. But if I say if you look at the words data set, right? So after, let's say, for example, warning dot, which is the first noun key, right? After this particular word, that case sequence will matter, right? Okay. Yeah. So in that case, the order will be important. So you have to see our requirement, what we are doing. In the case of counting number of cards on average, we are simply dealing with the number. In that case, sequence will not matter. But what if I want next noun after morning dot after morning dot, right? In that case, sequence will matter. Okay. Is this clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Any other doubt, anyone? So from Friday, Saturday, Monday, we'll be having week 2 sessions. Okay, 6 to 8 p.m. So the instructor session, and remaining days we'll be having TA sessions. Right?
Sir, can you repeat once?
Friday, Saturday, Monday, 3 days we'll be having instructor session 6 to 8 p.m. And other day we'll be having TA sessions. So we have 3 instructors. Take these sessions. Let me check the deadline for grade assignment 2. That is 18, right? So before that, I guess we have 13, 14, 16. Yeah, we have 3 sessions for week 2. You can ask your doubt. First go to the content, solve the questions. Okay. Yeah.
But this was not an instructor session.
This is the training only. Instead of
Sir,
Friday,
I have a
instead of
doubt.
Monday, we have taken this one Tuesday. Because yesterday all the instructors were busy. That's why we have taken it. But from next
Excuse
week,
me,
it will
sir, I
be
have a
Monday
doubt.
and Saturday.
Okay, sir.
Yes.
And in the TA sessions, will the TAs join? Because last TA session there was no one
Yeah.
available.
So TA will join from this week because we have a paradox event. So everyone was busy that day.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
So
Any
the
other doubt?
result type of the result type of print
Yes, sir.
operation is always a string variable, a string data type.
Result type of string data type. Can you speak louder?
So the result type of print operation is always a string data type.
Result type of string operation is always a string data type. No, not always.
Print operation, sir.
Print.
The print operation.
Print, na?
Yeah, yes, sir.
Print. You can say it is a string data type. Yes. It can be a decimal also, like what we have discussed. It can be a integer also, no? No, not necessarily. It is a string. Because if you look at the year date, in that case, it will be integer, right? So yeah, not necessary.
Yeah, okay, sir.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Sir, how to join that announcement which you told?
Okay, you can just go through the portal. Let me share that screen again. Yeah. Course introduction about the course. Here you can see announcement group, and this is the calendar for the live session. Announcement group you can join here like this.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay. Format is not available, but you can check. Okay. So that's it from my side. We have discussed week 1 PA and taken the doubts. I hope everything is clear, and tomorrow is the deadline for week 1. So please do submit the grade assignment question for week 1. Okay.
Sir,
Okay.
and
So that
also there are very multiple WhatsApp groups there. So is there
no,
any actual official
there
group?
is no official WhatsApp group. Only the discussion forum, Google discussion forum is there. Okay.
The discourse or the group you
Discourse is
showed?
for the foundation student. If you are a foundation or term student, so you will
Okay.
get access of discourse, right? Path, right? You got
Yeah.
the roll number, so you will get the discourse. Yeah.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, everyone. Thanks for joining. See you next week. Not next week, this week only. Friday, Saturday.
Okay, sir.
Yes, Vishal. Any doubt? Yeah, raise your hand. Okay.